The first thing you want to do is find your vertical asymptotes. Whenever you have a divide by zero, that's where you have a vertical asymptote. So what causes a divide by zero error? Like, how do you get it? Something plus 1 is 0. What would that something be?
-1.
So write x equals -1 right there. Now you're going to make your graph, and you're going to make a vertical asymptote at x equals -1.
That's just where it hits it?
But it's an x.
That's
And
horizontal.
But we're making our vertical asymptotes. Because what we're saying is you're never, ever, ever allowed to have this x value, and so we're going to take it totally out of the graph. And that's what that dotted line means.
Okay.
So make your dotted line right there. Alright, so there's your vertical asymptote at x equals -1. Now you're going to want to find your roots. Where do you hit the x-axis? You hit the x-axis whenever the numerator is equal to 0. So when is 5x plus 2 equal to 0? And you're just going to solve that equation?
Isn't it that thing with the x's?
If you have squares, like if you had x squared plus 6x plus 5, something like that, then you would factor it. But this is much easier. This is a linear equation, and so you're just going to solve for x by isolating the x and then making sure you're dividing so you only have one x. So solve this equation using your algebra skills.
I'm like on the
Yep, it's okay. We can handle it. So at -0.4, you hit the graph, so put a point. Now using your graphing calculator, put this in your graphing calculator, and to remember to always put the numerator in parentheses and the denominator in parentheses.
Oh,
With your y equals.
with the y?
Because you have the important parts of your graph, now you just want to see exactly what does it look like. That line right here is the asymptote you already drew. And notice that it's hitting at the x-axis at 0.4. So on your graph, you're just going to draw this shape right here.
That's it? But what if, like, how do you know where exactly it's at?
It doesn't have to be exact because you hit the important pieces of information. Yep. And the asymptote binds it, so you're never going to cross that.